Sounds a bit dull. Hey everybody, I'm Michael Isaak, and today I'm going to be reading my Submithub feedback on my recent single, Okay With This.
And I'd do anything for you, babe.
So as you may know, Submithub is a platform where artists can submit their music directly to curators, and they have these things called premium credits, which means curators are required to give you feedback within 3 days. So today, I will be going through my Submithub stats and kind of reading some feedback for you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. So on my single Okay With This, I submitted to 106 recipients. 102 out of those 106 responded, and 31 of them approved. And so that is a approval rate of 32%. The average approval rate is 29%, so I'm falling slightly above average, but pretty much the same as everybody else. The trick is also to find curators that you think will resonate the best with your music, and that's probably how to improve your approval rate. So let's take a look at some of the feedback I got on my recent track, Okay With This. Hey there, many thanks for your submission. Beautiful sound. The vocal timbre is magical. Really like it in combination with the guitar sound. Regrettably, it's a bit too dreamy / cheesy for our taste. Hopefully another time, much success. I think that one is understandable given my song has like a pretty basic chord progression. I don't really get like cheesy very often, so you have to like start to take things with a grain of salt for sure. Here's another one, well made and soft, which I really enjoyed. However, I felt the slow burnery side to it. More unexpectedness to break the flow. I think you are very talented and the song is pleasant. I just wasn't captivated enough. I like the ambient element, but I'm not convinced about the melody. Here's one from La Future Wave. Hey, lyrically the song is good. Just try to bring additional twists to the arrangement next time so it becomes more distinctive in tone. Thanks for submitting. Best wishes. That one makes sense. I think given that this is really like one of the early songs that I wrote, I wasn't necessarily trying to add too many twists. But I think that's something that I'm thinking about for future songs that I write. Michael had a very gentle sound presence to his vocal on this track, very reserved sound. I felt that the instruments slightly overpowered the vocals though. So this is important to know. Here's one from Earmilk who said, I enjoyed listening to your record. The combination of the instruments and drums creates a beautiful soundscape that I found very pleasant. While listening, I felt like I was in a good headspace, which was really nice. The vocals were mixed nicely and had a great energy that complemented the instrumental work well. Although the overall melody of the vocal wasn't my favorite, I still appreciate the effort you put into your music. I'm looking forward to seeing where your musical journey takes you and hearing more from you in the future. In this case, it was like, no, we like your vibe, we just don't really vibe with that specific song, so definitely like reach out in the future. Charming track, but it's too acoustic for what I'm looking for, and the more airy vocal style on this song doesn't appeal to me, unfortunately. This one is definitely a taste preference thing. All my music is very mellow, so maybe in this case, I just won't submit to this particular blog. Next, Obscure Sound. That's a more competitive blog. They said, tender vocals, charm alongside a trickling guitar, cresting beautifully during the blue bed frame hook. Though I wasn't as firmly captivated melodically throughout. So I think they're really only taking the ones that are like super, super captivating, which makes total sense. This next one is from Where the Music Meets. It says, the friendly and approachable vocal tone in the track was a nice touch. The acoustic and folk influences created a nice feeling of closeness, and overall cool acoustic atmosphere in the track is really enjoyable. Regrettably, this is a beautiful song, but I'm in the mood for something that's a bit less melancholic. Sorry. So here's one example where they really liked the song, but they just did not have room for like a sad song on their playlist, and so that makes total sense. Here's one from HQ Indie. Soulful and organic track. I like the melancholic feel of your lo-fi singer-songwriter performance. I don't feel the melody stands out, but it's a lovely quality performance, and I wish you the best of luck. This is something that I'm starting to notice more, where people are saying the melody doesn't stand out. And I think that's something I definitely need to like look into, maybe ask some other people how I can make the melodies stand out a little bit more. This next one is from the slow music movement from the UK. Lovely vocal and some suitably soft-edged guitar that elevates rather than distracts from it. However, I couldn't quite find that killer hook or twist to elevate the song over the stiff competition and appeal to our alternative audience, but I wish you well with the release. So this next one says, I think the song has quality, the lyrics are meaningful and heartfelt, and the melody is tuneful and memorable. Sadly though, it's just too soft and laid back to suit any of my current playlists. Good luck with this release though. Again, another example where it's really just a taste thing and a genre match. I think the most important thing for all of you submitting music out there is to make sure you're targeting specific curators that you know your music fits the vibe of their playlist or their blog. That will give you definitely a higher approval rate. Very well done with the whole atmosphere, so intense. Sadly, the vocal melody didn't quite fully get me. I'm sorry. Good luck and have a nice day. So again, vocal melody, I think need to really look into that and see what about that vocal melody can be improved. This is an absolutely pleasant song, gorgeous melodies, bit too classic production sound-wise for fully grabbing me though. You also have to understand these people are going through hundreds of submissions every day, so doing the slightest things to make your submissions stand out is super important. Though the vibes are on point, the intro sounds a bit dull and took long to get going. Yeah, I kind of agree. That was kind of an artistic choice on my part to do a long intro, but I guess when people are kind of looking through submissions, they want it to like hit right away. But honestly, if you're submitting, you shouldn't change your artistic practice just because somebody said your intro was too long. Like, you really have to trust your gut on these things. Chilled contemporary folk track. Vocals are great. Sadness has arrived. Sadly, melody-wise, it needs to stand out a bit more. So here's another one. Melody needs to stand out. I really want to know what you guys think. Definitely listen to the track and let me know if you think the melody needs to stand out more. You have done an amazing job with the vocals, but for me, the reverb is a bit too strong in this one. That's definitely something that I've struggled with in production, is wanting to put so much reverb on your vocals and everything. I think I tried to dial it back for this one, so let me know what you guys think. This one says, I definitely hear the Phoebe Bridgers influence and the lyrics hit heavy, but the melody just didn't resolve in a way that truly stuck with me this time around, but I hear the potential and would be stoked to hear more going forward. This one is from Earmilk, which is super competitive. They said that the arrangement has a sublime and ethereal feel and sure is nostalgic in many ways, but couldn't connect with the chorus. That's something that's very taste-wise. Earmilk is a blog that is very prestigious in the US. Out of the 175,000 submissions, they've only approved 16% of them, which is quite low compared to a lot of them. But you know, Earmilk is a very prestigious blog, as I've said, so you can definitely submit to them. You might want to target your submission specifically to Earmilk and not just send it in a mass submission. That's something to think about for sure. So that's it for today. I want to know what kind of feedback you guys have for me on my track Okay With This. Do you agree with all of the feedback that was given to me? Definitely comment below and let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know what your experiences are with Submithub in general. Have you used it? Do you recommend it for artists? Do you want me to make more videos like this? Definitely let me know. It was a pleasure reading these with you guys, and I want to see what you guys come up with. Thanks so much.